Welcome to IAYTD and welcome to Comic Fights. This week we have two incredibly deadly characters facing off against each other. We've got Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy, versus Jason Todd, the Red Hood. So let's start by talking about Gamora. Gamora was basically raised by Thanos because her entire species was killed and he kind of took her in and raised her to be a killing machine. There were a couple times when she was very injured by different factors, and he would supplement her body with mechanical parts or some scientific thing. Like he would regrow and he would tweak and he would kind of make her into this killing machine the way that he wanted. So now as an adult, she's kind of amped up, right? So she's faster, stronger, her reflexes are faster. She is just amped up to an additional degree. Since childhood, she's also been training. So she knows an incredible amount of martial arts and she is very deadly. She chooses to fight mostly with blades. So she uses daggers, swords. She will use guns if she has to. She also uses pinpointing pressure points. So she will fight knowing where to take someone out. So she's incredibly strategic in how she kills. To tap all of this off, she has a healing factor. So even when she is injured near death, she can regrow and come back to full health. So let's compare that to Jason Todd, the Red Hood. Jason Todd was the second Robin, and he was Robin for a while, and then he was supposedly killed by the Joker, and this was a traumatic event for Batman. But he wasn't really dead, and there's a couple of weird, convoluted, complicated things that happened that led to him being alive. And he took on this alias of the Red Hood. He was trained by the League of Assassins, which in the DC universe is basically the best you can get. So he is an incredible swordsman. He beat Ra's al Ghul in one-on-one sword play. So he is probably able to keep up with Gamora in that aspect. He also does not shy away from guns. So he may have the advantage from a distance if maybe she's not that comfortable. He is very comfortable with guns. He also relies a lot on his suit, and so there might be hidden blades, there might be, there's like a built-in taser, so if he's being grabbed or grappled, it will shock the person. So he also relies on technology in ways that maybe Gamora doesn't. At this point, Red Hood has a confirmed kill count of 83. Gamora's number is much less, but there's a lot of kills we probably don't even know was her. She is stealthy, she is secret, she is an assassin, not an all-out killer. So hers we probably don't even know when she kills someone. We don't have any sign or trace that it was her. So what do you think happens in this scenario? I want you to give examples of what you've seen them do. So I want you to think about, what has Gamora done? Who has she fought? Who has she taken out? And here's how she can beat the Red Hood. Or here's people that Jason Todd has fought and beat, and this is why he can take out Gamora. I want you to give examples, and then next week we'll shout out the best examples, which leads us into our discussion of last week's fight, which was a target on the villain Bizarro. He is running rampant. Lex Luthor wants him gone, but he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. So your task was to think of someone that could defeat Bizarro, but wasn't Superman. Wasn't someone high level, well known. So your challenge was to think of someone lower level that could somehow beat him. There were a lot of options, and you all were really creative, because usually there's like one key, there's one weakness, who can best exploit that? But here with Bizarro, we had a couple different options. Some folks brought up blue kryptonite, which in doing my research, I kind of missed as a weakness. And so there's villains that can tap into blue kryptonite to take him out. Some people went the route of, we can't stop him, we can't defeat him, so we just need him gone. We just need someone that can get him gone. Which leads to the suggestion by Mike1452. The Shade would be able to catch him. The Shade can control the shadows and is basically invisible, so he could knock Bizarro out and capture him. Even Superman, who is smarter than Bizarro, can be caught up in the Shade's powers. So I believe Shade could beat or capture Bizarro. Excellent point. Someone not really well known, but able to stop this rampage. Now we also have a second suggestion because there were so many creative ones here. Bruce Wayne, if that's your real name, has a suggestion that basically is how a character could gain the powers to beat Bizarro. I think Lex Luthor would consider Amazo as a viable option, seeing as all he needs to do is take control of Amazo via some advanced tech. He is an android that has the ability to copy the powers of metahumans. What better way to stop Bizarro than by sending somebody who can do everything he can? If Lex wanted to be extra cautious and assure a victory, all he'd need to do is have Amazo's shadow superpowered characters beforehand. Characters like Superman, the Flash, or Martian Manhunter, to give Amazo that much more of an edge in order to take down Bizarro. Would be a very smart and efficient approach to taking down a powerful character like Bizarro. So great thoughts overall. A lot of really cool comments, techniques, ways to defeat Bizarro. Thanks for showing your creativity. Show that same creativity here with Red Hood and Gamora. What would happen, lay out scenarios, in what ways would they have advantages? How does this go down? So comment below, and we'll see you next week on Comic Fights.